She's fierce, fearless and unapologetically real. Long before she was Pink, the raspy-voiced powerhouse we all know was Alecia Beth Moore, born on September 8, 1979, in Doylestown, Pennsylvania. Her parents, Jim, a Vietnam War veteran, and Judy, a nurse, raised her in a home filled with both love and tension. Their divorce when Alecia was just 9 deeply affected her, and her music would reflect that raw emotional honesty for decades to come. From a young age, Alecia knew she was different. She wasn't the polished, bubblegum pop princess type. She was brash, bold, and angry. By her early teens, she was already writing songs and performing around Philadelphia's local club scene. But it wasn't easy. She struggled with authority and a deep desire to prove herself. Her voice, husky, soulful, and emotional, became her anchor. At just 14, she joined a girl group called Basic Instinct, and later Choice, which eventually got the attention of LaFace Records. But even then, she stood out, not just as a singer, but as a force of nature. The label saw something unique in her and offered her a solo deal. And that's when Pink was born, named after the Reservoir Dogs character Mr. Pink, and also inspired by her vibrant hair and rebellious spirit. In 2000, she released her debut album, Can't Take Me Home. It was R&B heavy, radio-friendly, and crafted by top producers. Hits like There You Go and Most Girls dominated the charts. The album went double platinum, but something didn't sit right with Pink. She was grateful, but this wasn't her voice. It was someone else's idea of who she should be. So she rebelled, again, and the world listened. In 2001, Pink teamed up with Linda Perry of Four Non-Blondes and released Misunderstood. This wasn't manufactured pop. This was raw, emotional, personal. It was Pink. Songs like Just Like a Pill, Family Portrait, and the iconic Get the Party Started exploded worldwide. The album sold over 13 million copies globally, cementing Pink as not just a hitmaker, but a truth teller. She had officially arrived. Over the years, Pink became known for constant reinvention, both musically and personally. She never stayed in one lane. Rock, pop, folk, electronic, R&B, she did it all. Albums like Try This, I'm Not Dead, and Funhouse showcased her storytelling, her pain, and her power. Hits like Stupid Girls, Who Knew, and So What dominated the charts, often blending sarcasm, empowerment, and vulnerability. And let's not forget her jaw-dropping live performances, hanging from wires, flipping in midair, singing live while spinning. Pink wasn't just a performer. She was a circus, a protest, and a confessional booth rolled into one. Behind the fame, there was real struggle and real love. Her on-again, off-again relationship with motocross racer Carey Hart was tabloid fodder, but also a love story of resilience. They married in 2006, separated, reconciled, and had 2 children, Willow and Jameson. Motherhood became a huge part of her identity, and her music evolved alongside it. Songs like Just Give Me a Reason and What About Us reflected her maturity, without losing her fire. She became a voice not just for misfits, but for moms, daughters, rebels, and romantics. Pinky's voice wasn't just for singing, it was for speaking up. She became a vocal advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, mental health awareness, animal welfare, and women's empowerment. Whether calling out body shaming or supporting social justice, she stayed true to her values, even when it wasn't popular. In an industry full of filters and facades, Pink stood for authenticity. With millions of records sold, Grammy Awards, MTV VMAs, and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Pinky's achievements speak for themselves. She's sold out arenas across the globe, released hit after hit, and earned the respect of peers and fans alike. In 2021, she received the Icon Award at the Billboard Music Awards, a moment that sealed her status as a living legend. Today, Pink continues to evolve, writing, touring, parenting, and inspiring. Her 2023 album, Trustful, proved she's still taking risks and pushing limits. More than 2 decades into her career, she's not slowing down. If anything, she's just getting started. Pink didn't become a star by fitting in, she soared by standing out. From a troubled teen in Pennsylvania to a global icon with a rebel heart, Pink reminds us that the most powerful thing you can be is yourself. This is Pixel Biographies, and that was the story of the one and only Pink. If you liked this video, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. See you in the next one.